Welcome to Natural Born Talents. In this series, I'm going to be discussing each aura's weak points. This is not to harp on the weak points, but it's generally the things that the individual with a specific aura needs to overcome in order to have their lives more fulfilling. There is no good aura or bad aura. There are auras with strengths and auras with weaknesses. The weaknesses are generally the things people came into this world, the matrix, in order to overcome, a kind of a challenge, or a point of spiritual growth. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the blue aura. There are several reasons for starting this aura. First is one, it's generally the aura most females have. It's the traditional female aura. Of course, this doesn't mean that if you're a female that you are likely to have this aura. Many do not. And if you're a man, it is possible to have this aura as well, though it is somewhat rare. Now, since I work in the education system, I have noticed that many of the teachers who are female are indeed blue. I would say about 50%. Now, that is not representative of females as a whole, because blues are naturally attracted to education. They are the natural nurturers within society. The main issue I find that most blues have a hard time overcoming is to say no and mean no. Since blues tend to like to work for other people and work with people, especially in families, they have a very hard time resisting the temptation to help someone else when they really should be focusing on their own needs. Blues like to be appreciated for the work that they do. If they get into a relationship or are in a family that does not appreciate their skills and their time that they put into the family or education system, they can start to get depressed and withdraw. Blues are very emotional. They do need to control their emotions and learn how to do so. They are idealistic to a fault at times and get caught in what was called in the 1980s the Cinderella complex, expecting that they're going to marry the perfect man and everything work out well for them, from their Prince Charming. But since society has moved away from that kind of concept to a large degree, it did not change the blues' ways of doing things. They still are willing to help others at the expense of their own needs. If a blue keeps expecting to be appreciated for the work that they do, they can get into a downhill spiral that can cause them to become very selfish and withdrawn. The best strategy for a blue is to recognize that not everybody's going to appreciate the work that you do and give you that kind of love that you expect. By doing this, you can make time for yourself to develop your own skills. This will allow you to have energy to put into family on the following day. Blues can overextend themselves by trying to help everyone in their lives and can get used by people who take advantage of their natural giving personality. Blues need to be a little bit more realistic when in dealing with other people and themselves, and not try to get caught up in the overwhelming amount of emotions that they can experience. I've seen when blues become more realistic and balance their needs as well as other people's needs, their lives become much more fulfilling. If you know that your spouse is a blue, there is nothing that can please them more than to show them the appreciation that you have for them in some demonstrative way. However, at the same time, the blue should be aware not to become dependent on appreciation for the things that they do. It often seems better that the blue develop a strong will to attend to their own needs as opposed to relying on others, especially when they feel they are lacking appreciation for the input that they put within the family, job, or any other organization. Well, I hope you found this video interesting. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section below. Hope to see you in the next video.